Thank you for joining us for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight, the Monday morning pulse report for seafood purchasers. Some fast facts to start this week's insight. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency recently announced a new strategy to combat short-weight seafood in the Canadian marketplace. CFIA will receive weekly notices from the Fisheries Council of Canada of foreign exports that are offering Canadian importers shipments that are less than 100% net weight. This short weight import alert system is the first of its kind in Canada and is an important step forward in eliminating fraud in the seafood industry. In the news this week, global Atlantic salmon supply is expected to top 1.5 million tons this year. This is much higher than anticipated and even tops 2008 production levels that were obtained prior to the ISA virus outbreak in Chile. The increased supply can be attributed to Chilean salmon, which is recovering more quickly than expected. Chilean salmon has historically dominated the U.S. market, but in May 2010 they held just a 29% share. Between June and December, Chile reclaimed a large piece of the pie that had been lost to the Norwegian companies, and in December 2010 their market share reached 51%. So why is Chile recovering faster than predicted? First, the ISA virus is under control, and second, Chilean salmon are demonstrating high biological productivity. Moving forward, don't expect Norwegians to back down easily. Fierce competition between the Norwegian and Chilean producers can be expected in the latter half of the year, which may push prices down in the U.S. market for farm salmon. In other news, high tilapia prices are likely to stick around throughout 2011. China, who produces the majority of global tilapia, is unlikely to increase output this year. Farmland is difficult to obtain, and as global demand rises, the only way to increase output is by farming more fish per acre. Unfortunately, this requires heavy investment in raw materials, for which prices are skyrocketing and squeezing the margins of many farmers. Raw material prices are high right now due to increased feed costs, disease issues, and a rising Chinese currency. And so while prices are expected to stabilize at a higher level this year, demand will remain strong. Tilapia is still a cheap alternative to salmon as well as other whitefish such as halibut and cod. And finally, NOAA has announced that the George Bank Yellowtail quota will increase 18% this year. This is a 44% higher than that was projected had NOAA stayed on track with their 2014 rebuilding target. 11 other groundfish quotas were also increased this year, including a 69% increase for mid-Atlantic yellowtail flounder, a 45% increase for witch flounder, and a 40% increase for New England winter flounder. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. This is Robert Reierson. Buy smart, eat more seafood, and don't forget it's Valentine's Day.